A man went to a wedding to celebrate. He never made it back home. This happened in Benin City, Edo State. The date was December 16, 2023. A Saturday, at a wedding in Ugbowo, the music was loud. The food was plenty. Everyone was happy, the bride was dancing. It was supposed to be the best day of her life. And in that crowd was Festus Osage, 34 years old, an accountant, a father. He came to celebrate his cousin. Look at him, smiling. No problem in the world. Festus had no enemies, no fight that day. He was just happy. At home, his wife and 5-year-old daughter were waiting for him. The time was 4:15 p.m. The party was still going, but 2.1 miles away in Uzulu, something else was happening. A burial ceremony, different mood, people mourning. And at one corner, a group of men were drinking. One of them had a gun. In Nigeria, we call it celebratory gunfire. You shoot into the air to honor the dead. He fired once, twice, 3 times, straight up into the sky, but what goes up must come down. And this bullet was about to travel 2 miles. That bullet traveled 2,000 meters high, almost 2 kilometers into the sky. For 1 second it stopped. Then gravity grabbed it, and it started falling. It fell faster and faster, 100 kilometers per hour, 200, 300. For 37 seconds, that bullet flew across Benin City, from Uzulu to Ugbowo. To put it in perspective, a car on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway does 120 kilometers per hour. This bullet was doing 300. The human skull breaks at 100 kilometers per hour. This bullet was 3 times that speed, 4:17 p.m. The bullet reached the wedding hall. It punched through the zinc roof like it was paper. Nobody heard it. The music was too loud. Festus was still dancing, still smiling, still alive. For 0.3 more seconds, then it hit him. Upper right chest. He did not even know what happened. His body jerked. He stumbled backward into a chair. The bottle in his hand fell. For 2 seconds there was silence. Then blood started soaking his blue lace. Someone screamed. The DJ cut the music. The whole hall went quiet. People rushed to him. Festus, Festus. They thought he had a heart attack, but when they lifted his shirt, they saw the hole, small, round, blood pumping out. Someone shouted, "Gunshot, call ambulance," but it was Benin City. No ambulance was coming. They carried him, 4 men, into a Toyota Corolla. One pressed his shirt to the wound. The driver sped to Central Hospital, through traffic, through red lights. It's 4:35 p.m. They arrived. Doctors ran out with a stretcher, but Festus was gone. He died in the car before they even reached the hospital. The police came. Where did the shot come from, they asked. Nobody knew. There was no gunman at the wedding, no fight, no argument, just a hole in the roof. The police traced the angle up through the roof. The bullet came from the sky. They calculated the trajectory. The bullet had traveled 2.1 miles from Uzulu. They went to Uzulu, found the burial, found the men, found the gun. The shooter confessed. "I was firing to honor the dead," he said. "I did not know." He did not know that bullets do not disappear. They come down somewhere on someone. The law in Nigeria is clear. Section 248. Celebratory gunfire that kills is manslaughter. 7 years in prison, minimum. Even if you did not mean to kill. But the law cannot bring Festus back. His daughter will grow up without a father. His wife will never hear his laugh again. His parents buried their son, all because someone wanted to honor the dead by firing into the sky. This is not the first time. In Lagos, 2019, a 7-year-old girl was killed by a falling bullet during New Year. In Kano, 2021, a man died in his own compound. Bullet from a wedding 3 kilometers away. In America, they call it celebratory gunfire deaths. Over 100 people die every year. In Nigeria, we do not even count. How many Festus cases never make the news? A bullet fired into the air can travel 2 miles. It comes down at 300 kilometers per hour. It can punch through zinc, through wood, through a car roof, through a human skull. You do not see it coming. You do not hear it coming. By the time you feel it, you are dead. So why do we still do it? Tradition, to show power, to honor the dead, but dead people do not hear gunshots, only living people do. And sometimes they die from it. Festus did not die at a war, he died at a wedding, celebrating love. The Nigerian police say celebratory gunfire is illegal. Report it. Do not do it. If you are at a burial and someone brings out a gun, walk away, or call the police. If you are the one with the gun, ask yourself, is honoring the dead worth killing the living? Because that bullet you fire has Festus's name on it, or your neighbor's, or your child's. You do not choose where it lands. Gravity does. Festus was 34. He had 40 more years to live, a daughter to raise, a wife to love. Instead, he is in a grave. Because 2.1 miles away, someone fired into the air. The shooter is in prison. 7 years. His life is also destroyed. 2 families destroyed. For what? For tradition. There is no tradition worth a human life. None. So next time you are at a wedding or a burial or New Year, and you see someone bring out a gun to celebrate, remember Festus, remember his daughter, remember his wife. Tell that person, put the gun down. Honor the dead with silence, not with death, because what goes up must come down, and you